What's going on, everybody? All right, I got 3 things for you today. A little bit of a different video from how I usually do things. A lot of the times when I'm doing my videos, it's me talking and talking and talking and talking, and you can either kind of watch or you can kind of listen. Now, you probably could just listen to this one, but it's a lot more visual stuff than I normally do. So here are my 3, here's my checklist. Number 1, I've had a lot of people ask me over the years how I crack slabs, and I've not done it. I mean, I've cracked a lot of slabs, but I've not done it on camera. I've not shown how I do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I crack a slab. And why would I crack a slab? Well, when I was in Strongsville, one of the pickups that I had was from my buddy Aaron of Value Vintage. I bought a Andre Dawson rookie card in a PSA 4. I think he charged me $15, which was beyond fair. And I wanted to crack it out because I wanted to TTM it over to Andre Dawson and see if I could get it autographed. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how the method that I use for cracking slabs. I don't know. Do I need a disclaimer if shards of plastic fly into your eyes? Please don't sue me because I do not recommend anybody crack slabs. There you go. So don't do this. But if you do it, this is how I do it. The second thing I want to do is show you my TTM process. I have literally done TTMs. What does TTM mean? Through the mail autographing for 35 years. I was probably 10 years old, maybe younger, maybe 9 when I started doing TTMs in the back of Beckett magazines. They used to have the addresses of stadiums, and I used to mail off cards to players and hope to get them back, and a lot of those I still have. I think TTMing is so much fun. It makes going to the mailbox so much fun. So highly recommend it. So first, how do I crack slabs? I'm going to crack that Andre Dawson slab in a PSA 4. Then 2, how do I do TTMs? And where do I get the addresses? I'll show that. And then last but not least, Tuesday is MidLife Live number 4. So who's my panel? What is my panel going to be this time? I might surprise you. I think I'm going to surprise you with who is on Tuesday's panel. So that announcement will come at the end of this video. So don't go anywhere. 3 things to share. I think you're going to like this panel. I'm looking forward to it. Again, Tuesday night, mark your calendars, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Let's go ahead and take a look at how I crack slabs and pull cards out of their PSA tombs. All right, everybody, you guys have asked me, well, a few of you have asked, how do I crack cards out of slabs? So I figured, well, I'm about to take this one out because I'm going to try to TTM it. Bought this from Aaron Value Vintage at the trade night, the 4 Collectors trade night. So I said, hey, I'm going to do it anyway. I might as well record it for anybody who is curious. So I personally use these 3 tools, and this is one of the key tools. So a flathead screwdriver with kind of a thin point to it right there, so you can see how it's super fine. It comes to a super fine point. So this is what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through the process. So I am in the backyard, and I am why in the backyard? Because shards of glass are about to fly everywhere. And so I don't want shards of glass to fly all over my house. Now, if I was preparing, if a legal person was telling me what to do here, I would 100% say, they would tell me, I should tell everyone to put on eye protection. So let's just assume I have eye protection on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these sharp cutters here, sort of like a tin snip sort of thing, and I'm going to cut the corner, just the edge of the corner off. So I'm just going to snip it off like that. Now, an ideal one would get me into the center. I didn't quite get enough there, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this again. And that might be enough. We'll find out here in a sec. All right, so now I am into the inside of the card. You can see that there is the flip starting to show. So at this point for me, I'm gonna see if I can wedge in yet, and I can. So now I'm inside the card. Now this is the part where you just gotta be patient. So now that I'm inside there, I'm just gonna turn, I'm gonna twist the screwdriver and it's gonna pop it. So just twist it here. So again, I get inside, I just wedge it in there, and I'm gonna turn it, and it just kind of pops the slab. And again, the key here is patience. There's no reason to be in a race with this. Just let me get back in there. Let's see, I need to pop that edge off a little bit more. So I'm gonna kind of open it up. All right, it's almost out. So the flip is almost out and the card is almost ready to be freed from its tomb. So again, I just get in there a little bit. And I'm gonna slowly go down the edge. Again, it's not a race. It's not a race. So I'm just gonna ride along the edge, turn it, get in there, turn it. Every time I turn it, it's just popping and releasing a little bit more. And now it is ready to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the top off. And now the card is free. So it is officially free. It's a nice looking card. I mean, I just wanted one with decent eye appeal. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's probably gonna get bent in the mail anyway when I mail it off to Andre Dawson. So hopefully he signs it right up there, but to be continued. In fact, you know what I'll probably do is I'll probably do this in the mail day, if and when it comes back. So through the magic of editing, hopefully I'm about to open an envelope, and inside, hopefully it will have this card signed. So we'll find out. All right, there are a lot of websites that do TTM addresses. I use one called Sportscard Forum. Why? Well, it's free. You set up an account, but the account is free, and then it gives you access to all the addresses. So I go over here to TTM Manager, and then you can sort by sport. So I will find baseball, so I'm going to look up Andre Dawson. So again, I find the tab that has baseball, and then I have a place for first and last name. So I will go ahead and put in Dawson, and then I will put in Andre, and then I will search. Now, it shows the history of others. So again, we have Andre Dawson right here. So I'll click on that, and it will show the history of how others have done, especially even recently, with that particular address. So up at the top here, you can see here is the address, and here are some of the results. So again, right here is the address for Andre Dawson that many people have been using. So for that address, right below it, it shows recent successes and failures. And it also says what people sent. Did they send a picture? Did they send a card? If they sent money, how much money did they send? And was it a success or was it a failure? So this is where I then get the address before I then put everything together and package it all up. So I have an envelope addressed to Andre Dawson. Where did I get that address? I use a website called Sportscard Forum. It's a free subscription. And once you have a subscription, it gives you a bunch of addresses and the return rate. So hopefully this one comes back. So I'm gonna load this up with a few things. First, I've got the card that I just cracked out, and look at that beautiful crystal clear penny sleever, semi-rigid. That's gonna go inside. So we'll get that loaded up. I got my address right here. I like to sandwich the card between a couple of cards, index cards. So I always do a handwritten note, say something nice. Look at that. I grew up watching you on TV and would imitate your swing playing home run derby. I used to do that all the time with my friends, and he was one of the guys I would imitate because he was a cool stance and swing. And I asked, would you sign this for me with your Hall of Fame year? We'll see if he does. If he doesn't, we'll see about whatever. So then I'm going to go ahead and insert $10. He charges $10 each. How do I know that? Again, Sportscard Forum usually says the amount that they require. I'll take the self-addressed stamped envelope, and we'll take all of that and we will stuff it into the envelope. Might have to fold that in half. Yes, I will. So that's all going to go inside. And in it goes. Now I will lick it. Hey-o. And there we go. It's ready to go. So again, I like to put a couple of note cards. One of them with the note, the other one just to sandwich the card, just as a little bit of extra protection. Put in the money, and I put in my own envelope with a stamp with my address to return to me. And hopefully, we're about to see the final stage of the process, which would hopefully be me opening an envelope, the one that I just put inside, with that card autograph. So, to be continued. And with the magic of editing, here I am about a week and a half later, not even 2 weeks. And I'll go ahead and open this up, and hopefully it is going to be autographed by Mr. Dawson. And let's see here. It is autographed. He did not put his Hall of Fame year like I put on my note, but he probably doesn't even read those, so I understand. No worries. That is a gorgeous autograph. Super excited to have this Andre Dawson autographed rookie card. Again, $15 for the card, $10 for the autograph, a total of $25 all in, well, a couple of stamps, $26. And that is fantastic. So that is a TTM success, a slab cracking success. And as promised, now that I'm at the end of the video, how about we look at MidLife Live number 4? All right. MidLife Live, panel number 4. Sometimes the original's better than the sequel, and sometimes the sequel is better than the original. How will that play out for a MidLife Live? Well, we will find out when my buddy Darren of Return to Collecting rejoins us.
So without further ado,
he's a good friend with an insane collection. Card after card after card, month after month, he picks up bangers. Iconic cards, beautiful cards, vintage cards, pre-war cards. Just about any gorgeous card you can think of is in Darren's collection. And he has been my co-host of Off Topic for well over a year, pushing 2. And he will be back along with our good pal. Who is it? Who else will be rejoining us? Well, how about Tony, Southern Collector 14, who loves his cards. Tony loves his baseball cards. Talking about big collections, my goodness. He's got autographed Jackies. He's got Clemente rookies. He's got more autographed Jackies. How about Ty Cobbs? Yeah, he's got those too, and more. 52 Mantle, no problem. More Cobb? Yes, please. More Cobb again? Yes, please. Every time you turn around, Tony picks up another massive card. So, Tony will be back for another MidLife Live. So we've got Darren, and we've got Tony, who loves those cards. Again, card after card. How about a Ruth? Yes, please. So who should round out the group tonight? Well, again, it's a sequel. So the one, the only, Mr. Mike Petty will be rejoining us as well.
How are you there, liver lips?
Hey, what's up, beaver feet?
As the opportunity came up, I just picked them off.
I am going to start with the tops. Now, I want to collect them all, as you well know. You got guys that are doing blow, and I want to get the tops base, the traded gimmicks. You get in these comps, you get in these bidding wars, and I tell you, that money goes fast.
The royal blue, the aqua, the silver crackle foil board, the yellow foil,
It's just spiraling out of control with all these breaking.
green crackle foil board, orange crackle foil board, red crackle foil board.
Shady practices.
Yippee, Independence Day.
Freaking tired of these guys. Breakers! Stop breaking! Open your own packs for crying out loud! The other thing that pissed me off the other day, Joe Wood.
The rabbit, the flowers, the umbrella, the watering can, the birds.
Next thing you know, it's not even delivered yet, and it's on eBay for double. So what is this shit?
And something I can really sink my teeth into is the 1989 Topps baseball.
I'm freaking sick of it! I'm so tired of it!
MidLife Live number 4. Oh yeah, April 29th, 9 p.m. Eastern. You will not want to miss this one. It's going to be a blast.